All right, guys. All right, so in this module, we're going to be talking about off-page SEO strategies. All right. So we're going to be talking a lot about backlinks. So first off, what is a backlink? What defines a quality backlink? A quality backlink is a link that comes from a high domain authority website that is well trusted by search engines and searchers alike. In other words, not only do the robots trust the website, but actually people also trust the website, right? So backlinks are pretty much when a website that is well respected on Google, has high search ranking, lots of traffic. Pretty much they have a link on their website that links back to you, right? Whether it's a page with a blog post or article, something to where a link, that is connected to your domain. And if they click on that link, it takes them to a page on your website. All right, so that's a backlink. So the importance of backlinks in SEO. Backlinks are important for SEO because they signal to Google that another source finds your content valuable enough to link to it within their own content. As a website earns additional backlinks, search engines infer that the website possesses valuable content worth ranking well on search, right? So that really tells you how important backlinks is in SEO. Backlinks, when you are getting high quality backlinks, that alone can go a long way in your journey and ranking on the front page. All right. So now, proven ethical linking building strategies. So there are a lot of link building strategies, and we're going to dive deep into those strategies. So, strategy one, guest posting. So guest posting, honestly, is probably the most powerful form of link building. Like I said, if you can get a good amount of backlinks from high domain authority websites, the sky is the limit. All right. So, guest posting search terms. So, first off, what is a guest post? So, a guest post is when you are able to write an article for another website. They post it on their website. What does this mean? First off, with you having the ability to write the article, it puts you in full control of what is being said. So just imagine you're able to craft the article, you're able to craft the blog, give it to them, they post it. And of course, the end result is somewhere in that article is going to link back to you. Who is posting it is an authority on Google. Imagine you are able to get a guest post from an authority on Google that gets loads and loads of traffic. That's how you do it. That's how you rank. So just imagine you getting loads and loads of that type of posting, right? So now we know what a guest post is. How do we even get to the point of implementing it in our strategy? So first we have to find the industries, find the websites that are willing to accept guest posts, because just because we go on Google, we find a bunch of posts on the front page, doesn't mean they're going to be willing to accept the guest posts. So we have to find the ones that are. All right, so if we look on this sheet, basically these are some key phrases that we use to find the companies that are willing to do guest posts. All right, so there's 5 different forms of terminologies that we use. The blank is pretty much your brand, your niche, right? So the example we're going to use is we're going to use Wham Studios, all right, the recording studio. So blank submit a guest post, blank guest post, blank guest post by, blank accepting guest post, blank writing for us. All right, so in the blank is where we submit the niche. All right, the niche. So whenever we submit the niche, we also want to think about surrounding categories and subcategories. All right, so perfect example. Let me give you a few examples. So let's say we are a moving company, right? So a moving company, we would say moving company submit a guest post. Moving company guest post, moving companies guest post by, etc. All right, well, if you are a moving company, it'll probably be slightly difficult to get moving companies to also allow you to do a guest post, because now you're getting into competition territory, right? If I'm a moving company, why would I do anything to boost your moving company and you take traffic away, right? So what's some other methods I could do? Well, I can take a step back and think about other niches, right? I can think about other niches that are kind of in that category, because if we think about the process of moving, think about processes, right? Think about processes. So what I mean by that is, in the process of moving, there are a lot of things that happens, right? Well, if I'm moving from one home to another home, then it depends on where I'm moving. So let's say I'm moving to another home. Well, am I renting or am I buying? If I'm buying, then I may need to get a hold of a real estate company before I can even hire a moving company, right? Okay, let's say I get in the process of moving. Okay, well, after the move, most of the time I need to clean. I may hire a cleaning company. Okay, well, before I hire the cleaning company, in the process, I may have some things that couldn't be moved. Now I may have to hire what's that company? When you haul stuff away, right? When you haul stuff away, I can't think of the term, but that type of company, right? Trash removal company. All right, so those are roughly 3 different types of industries that you could tap into, right? Well, let's say if I move myself, okay, well, I need to get the equipment. Okay, well, where could I get the type of equipment? The boxes, the tapes, the stuff like that, right? Packing equipment companies, cleaning companies, trash removal companies, real estate companies, right? Insurance companies. So it gets deep. You got to think about the processes. So now let's think about the music industry. So we're about to use Wham Studios, right? So if we're using Wham Studios, which is a recording studio, so it may be tough to, I'm sorry, we're not going to use Wham Studios. We're actually going to use the music marketing agency. All right, so we're going to use Wham Promotions. All right, so Wham Promotions, it'll be difficult to get other music marketing agencies to market another music marketing agency. So let's think about the processes. All right, so before a song can get promoted, it first has to be made, right? So it's made in a recording studio, recording studios. Then before it can get made, right? We have to have equipment in place, music equipment. Before we can even use the equipment, the song has to be first written, songwriters, right? Like you understand the process, like think about the processes. All right, what's another example? All right, we'll do one more example. Let's think about let's see, glasses, right? Glasses. I'm in the eyeglass industry, and I want uh, my office to rank. Well, it may be difficult to find other eye doctors, other vision centers, right? Well, let's think about the processes, right? If I sell glasses, I'm more than likely I'm an eye doctor. So the process of getting your eyes, right? What on your eyes, sunglasses, right? Sunglass company. All right. What about the lens, right? What are the pieces of two glasses, the lens, right? What if I want the straps to go with it, the companies that make the straps? You get the concept. All right, I just want to make sure you get it. All right, so now that we get it, we got it. Let's put the work in. All right, so like I said, music equipment. We're promoting a music marketing agency. We're in promotion, so we're going to do music equipment. Is the first one we're going to search. So music equipment, submit guest posts. All right. So obviously you can see that we played around with this phrase so far. Look at all the things that pop up. All right. So there's two key extensions that I highly recommend that you get to make this process easier. All right. So one of them, sorry, let me find this one for you. Okay, SEO Minion. That's the name of it. So SEO Minion, that's one of the ones I recommend. All right, and then another one is Moz Bar. All right, highly recommend these. All right, SEO Minion. If you see these stats that's showing up under each website, is because of SEO Minion is providing that data. We're able to see it right on Google. And then let's say, all right, I pull one of this up. I'm gonna click on one of these, open in a new tab, open in the new tab. All right, so what happens with this one is, if you see at the top where it says 49, it's basically showcasing the domain authority. All right, it's basically showcasing the domain authority. So it has a domain authority of 49, which is really good. All right, so we definitely want to keep this one in mind. So let's scroll down. As you see, it says, write for us, guest posts for music entertainment websites, guidelines, outreach plus pits. So it's basically giving us a whole rundown on what we can expect from their guidelines. If we want to create a post for them, they're telling us exactly how it needs to be, how we need to write it, topics, how we need to reach out to them, reasons why we should, etc. All right. So now, one thing that we've started to notice more and more is most blogs accept payment for guest posts. People are understanding the power of domain authority and the power of backlinks is really turning into influencer marketing. If we really break this down, this is another form of influencer marketing, because with the domain authority and the reputation on Google that they have, they're an influencer. So since their website has so much traffic, right? And let's kind of get into this real quick before we. And the reason why I'm kind of speaking ahead of myself is because I can see right here they get almost 850,000 monthly visitors in America alone. That definitely shows a lot. And then if I go right here, their domain authority is over 49. That tells me all I need to know. But just to verify, we're going to come over here. We're going to go to SC ranking, and we're just going to make sure. All right, so I'm going to just put the domain, and we're going to analyze it. All right, so their domain trust is a 58. Organic traffic is saying 137 on a monthly basis, right? So you may be asking, what's the difference between this number and the almost 1 million a month we just seen? So the biggest difference that could be is, if you notice, SC ranking is catching up from the very beginning, right? So this is catching up from 2017, right? Now, SEO Minion may not be tracking that tool particularly. It may not be tracking that far back. This is tracking from the birth of the website, right? We have 6 years ago. All right, so it may be taking an average of all of this, which if it is, it makes plenty sense. As in SEO Minion, it could be tracking something way, way less. But it shows us referring domains, 7,500, over 300,000 backlinks. This is definitely a site that we would definitely want to implement. So now that we figure that out, the next thing that we want to keep track. All right, so what we have right here is an Excel sheet. Highly recommend. I'll make sure I put this in the resource section. All right, but we highly recommend you keep track of all the guest posting that you want to do. All right, so what we'll do is we'll copy and paste this. We'll put this here. All right, so domain authority. We remember it was a 49. Referring domains, it was 7.4K. All right, the traffic. So I'll rather go off the SC ranking traffic. It was 137K, roughly. The amount of keywords, let's get that data. 1.9 million. Article written. So whenever the article is written, we put the date. Whenever the article is submitted, we put the date. I'm sorry, these are yes or no. I'm sorry. Article written, yes. Article submitted, no. Date submitted, blank. All right, and this is a good way for us to keep track of everything, because these guest posting is very, very serious. We want to make sure that we are keeping track, especially if you're doing multiple companies. All right, so this is a process that you just rinse, wash, and repeat. So boom, we'll come over here, musictools.com. Right for us, they're telling us Okay, we can write for them. They're telling us how. So first, let's make sure they're a good fit. So domain authority is 37. So now I'm gonna take this over here. All right, so the domain trust is only 14. Organic trust, organic traffic, 3.3. Referring links, 1.6K. So it's not bad. Let's see what their domain authority is. So 37. So okay. Okay. So this will be a company that we'll do as well. All right. But guys, this is pretty much the process. Right. So once we get through music equipment, the next thing we'll just find, a different keyword. So remember, we're promoting a music marketing agency. So we will want to do just different phrases. All right. Songwriter, we'll try songwriter, we'll try instrumentals, beat production companies. We'll just try different phrases. But guys, this is pretty much step one. All right, this is how you really, really get these guest posting going. All right. And yeah, this is step one, strategy one. See you on the next one.